Hi guys, and welcome to the avocado dyeing results video. We're going to be going over what came through and a few of the different techniques, what I ended up with. I want to show you the inspiration of colors that I gathered from the, the hardware store. Oh, there's the cards I was looking for. I looked all over for these and they were underneath the whole time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, it just shows how organized I am. I am so organized. So I'm not going to be showing all the papers today, but I will show a good majority, and I am going to take a group picture of them all for social media, so you will see. And I'll do a count. I didn't do the count yet. But these are the swatches that I got from Home Depot. And not trying to do a commercial for them or anything, but I really was thinking, you know, I really want to figure out which one is the closest to what I came out with. And I think I can eliminate this one because it was more like rosy and more of like this kind of burnt red, I guess you could call it. So, oh, glasses would help, huh? Oh, they're on top of my head. Hey. Handy dandy. Alright, so this was the first paper for the inspiration here. And I just loved it so much I wanted to duplicate this. And so I did my best. And onward we go. So I'm going to keep these handy, and as we go through this, we're going to just compare. Like we'll do these little notes since I just found those. So these were just, you know, smush-mashed. No rhyme or reason. They just got swathed through the... I basically took this and wiped up the bottom of the pan with it. But the colors, I believe, are closest to silver strawberry. What do you think? I like it. I like silver strawberry. And when they come out the second time, they're like this and that. So I'll show you. And when you use different papers, whoops, I'll show those guys later. I accidentally dyed some gauze, which wasn't an accident after all, because I really like it. So I'm going to use this to kind of bundle up my goodies, right? Tried some dictionary page, some elephant paper, which came out nice and dark. It just soaked it up. Isn't that fantastic? I think that's almost like down here. No, wait a second. Where are we? Hey, this color is off the charts. Okay, so this is what we have. Elephant paper. This is a little bit of mixture of everything from the last time. And I brought it in for a round too. This, I'm using this one to hold this together, because I wanted to show this. That came out nice and dreamy. I really like that one. So this is a tea bag on this side, a tea bag on that side, and in the center we have gauze. And see how easy you can make it to just do a wraparound on a piece of paper and give it all that texture and thickness and cushion. You can just keep going and going with that. Layer one this way, layer one that way, and just keep going until you have like a little pillow if you wanted to. I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? So those are the little pieces. And be sure to stay tuned till the end, because we're going to do a short craft with me. I have a couple of quick things we'll do with the music notes. Show you how to make these bad boys. These are from last time. I layered these over, but these are the freshies. So I'm just going to take these aside real quick. I'll show you what I have here. I did a ruffle, and I'm going to add to this today. I've already poured the dye. It's right here. Look how dark this is. Isn't that beautiful? We've got our paintbrush over here, and I'm just going to add to this, and we're going to do that on camera. Alright, we're taking, ooh, this is nice and grungy. This was double dipped. You can tell the difference because you've got your single layering here, you know, and then you see the darker stuff along the edge. That's how you can tell it's been double dipped. And if I go in for a triple dip, it'll be really nice and dark red on the end. Okay, so we have those guys. We're going to be saving those for our craft with me at the end. Really happy with this waterfall army green and pink avocado dye waterfall booklet I put together. These are shades of Victorian Velvet. I brought ground espresso over here. I meant to bring forest moss. Oh, there's forest moss. But it's the oxide. Oh, that's okay. Both of these are oxide. Do we want ink today or oxide? Well, we're going to go with the oxide, I guess. We'll do a little bit of both. So we're going to, I think next video, just to, you know, kind of spread this out, but we're going to do some of that cloud stenciling where we come in and basically find like a spot where you can fit some goodness in, you know, and you kind of like go over it and you just grab your ink and I'll show that later. I'll see how much time we have today because I don't think we're going to have a shit ton of time. Oops. Damn it. Do I have to start the whole thing over? I don't think so. Are we allowed to cuss? I think so. It's been a hell of a day already. Oh, look. We have an elephant. Cutie. And he has a little pink bubble in his trunk. Sweet elephant. I love elephants. I think I told you that. I probably say that in every video. Yes, indeed I do. So these will not, I'm not going to do all of them, but I am going to do some of that clouding in here. And I really think the Victorian Velvet will blend in so well you won't even be able to see it. Like, you really have to have an eye for this sort of thing. This came out beautiful. I love it. I'm very happy with it. I love the variegated stages we have going on here. Okay, so those are just the drop papers. Those are the messy ones. These are the pretty ones. That's probably one of the very best ones, even though I got some spotting on there from the, you know, that old cookie sheet that does that every time. My favorite one. Can't leave Bertha behind, you know. Gotta use the cookie sheet. This is a nice stencil. I love it. I mostly use it for this. So what I'll do is I'll take this and move it up and make a whole bunch on one page. And this is just the ghost effect here. Oh, there's a ghost effect in this stack that is so beautiful. It's got trees. Where is it? Yeah, I didn't organize these very well, did I? Okay, these are all just the plain ones. Oh, here's the ghost effect. You can kind of see it there. See that? Of that lace stenciling. You can see it a little bit there. Ooh. Don't go crazy now. Stay calm. All will be well. Oh, going too fast. Focus. Okay, we did some music notes. This is just some cowboy music. I don't even know who the guy is. I've never heard of him. So I tore up the book. This one came out really dreamy. Gonna do some fun stuff with that. And this is a double dip. This was actually one drying on top of this, and it made that effect. But that's cool, because that's one that I can take and shred up for these music notes like this. So I'll take this and just tear. I should have pre-torn some, because tearing on camera is really loud and it sucks. Actually, yeah, we're gonna not do the tearing today. I have like 3 craft with me ideas, so I can default on some of the others. I'll show you some cool effects that happened on these papers here. So I took this one, and it was the very end of the die, right? I don't want this to go out of focus, but can you see the embossing on there? I pushed so hard that it raised some nice embossing there. And I just added to an old paper that I had done before with just coffee, because I wanted to get it like this. So I can have that in my tall journal. It's going to be a nice page for that. And whenever you take something that you printed out of the printer, the inkjet printer, and it's like this, and then you dip it and lay it over something like this to dry. This is how these were. You can see that magical thing I'm talking about that happens with the ghost effect. Just a hint of it, you know? I love that. So I'm going to be doing more of that. Yeah, you can see it right there. Okay, what's next? What's next? Ooh, I got a ghost effect in the trees, and I absolutely love this. Can you see this? This was forest moss or brown trees, I don't remember which. Probably forest moss. And it bled through. Oh, that is absolutely scrumptious. Okay. Here's another tree, ghost tree effect. You can almost just kind of barely see it. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I did some ledger page. Came out lovely. Some of the bigger ledger page. And those are just spotty. We don't need to show the spotty ones. Alright, what's next? What's next? We showed those, we showed those. Okay. I guess we can get right into the craft with me. Let's see, printed solid variegated. Yes, we're there. We are there, people. Okay, time to clear the deck. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Bring out all the goodies. Ooh, I gotta show you the little butterfly I made. Now I didn't, this isn't part of this project, but I did make it kind of matched. So when you get those freebies and they give you the butterflies and you print them out and they're just like kind of plain like that, you can take it, and what I always do is I cut the antenna off anyway. You can take it and get a black pen and go around and detail it. And what I did was I had two different colored markers of paint, or not markers, pencils, colored pencils, and I just colored in the petals. I should have done it with the dye, I know, and I might try to give a little upgrade today with the dye. And then of course I showed you my trick before with those little feathers. You just tape them down. So this is the this is like the second stage of 7, I would say, because this one will be getting layered with some of this, some of this, some of this. I mean, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get really thick, and like you'll be able to have the full-on flutterby effect by the time I get done with this little one. And I still have to add the, you know, the lace and the little pictures I want to draw within the wings. So this was just the first stage. I wanted to show that. And these I used to put in the bottom of the strainer when I strained the avocado dye out, and they just got the slightest pink hint, and one accidentally made it through the washing machine. It's a little bit lighter, it took the dye off, but look what it did. I'm actually really happy with this. It kind of like gave it this spring effect. So these will make nice, you know, like caterpillars or who knows what the possibilities are endless. Now that I've discovered this trick, I'm like, oh yes, I will definitely be doing this again. Might even spin this into some sort of thick yarn. I don't know. We'll see. There are so many fun things to do with that. So right now what I think I'm going to do is, oh, we have to get our die here. We're going to do some edging. I've already set up the rack. Ooh, look how dark that is. Oh, it's lovely. Just lovely. What are we going to do first? Get this nice and wet. I should just put it in the bottle, huh? Okay, I think we're going to mess around with this one first. So when you're coming back in for the second, oops, the second go around, you just kind of add what you think it needs. I really like to go over the ridges. So a good technique for this would be grabbing another one, just putting the edge there, take this and haha. You save a lot of time. I have no sound effects are by me. See, now that one edge is nice and dark. I think I like it just like that. I'll keep that just like that. Write out a recipe here, and that gives it some flair, and I might do it on the other side for the next one. Here we are. Yeah, we'll do this side. Gonna put those on the drying rack. I just got that right over here. Okay, we're gonna go for round. Ooh, I glued that down. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is the beginning of something good. I could tell. I must, oh, I'm not even on the camera. So we're just going to darken this up a bit, I think. Really bring those deep tones out. And it's okay if it's like scattery along the edges, because that's where it tears anyway, so you want it to look a little natural, a little rough. Doesn't ever have to be perfect. I mean, obviously it's, see right there, there's a flub up. It's not even a flub up, it's just an extra fun goodie there. Okay, what do you think of that? I'm happy with that. A little bit in the pink, as Tori would say. Let's see. This one, I kind of want to try something different. Maybe we'll go along the music note line, just to see if that does anything interesting. This will be a fun one to go over with the Victorian Velvet ink too, I think. And then just do a splatter. Do a bit of a splatter, it doesn't matter. And we're going to go with one that's, okay, so this is going to be something we're going to learn about real quick. If this is going to be a pass or fail. So there's glue there. I haven't sandwiched this yet. Usually I would put the gauze and then bring another something over, but I didn't want to cover the music note. I want to utilize every last bit of it, so what I'm probably going to do is something like this. Probably gonna glue that in place to hold all that in place. Actually, I'll just hold it there now, not glued, just to do this round too. What do you think? We want to get it. And you can do this with any dyes. I was so surprised how well the coffee mixed in with the acrylic paint when I did that green, because I've done the green 2 different ways now. I've used food coloring dye from the spice cupboard, you know, that you dye your cakes and shamrock cupcakes with and all that good stuff. I use that mixed with coffee, and then a little bit goes a long way. I mean, seriously, for all the dye I've done, I still have like almost a full bottle. And I've done at least 3 batches with just the green. I haven't tried the yellow, red, or blue yet. And I should. I know I should. I'm going to do the blue next, I think. That sounds like fun. Such a nice break from the worldly affairs, because right now, I'm just at my wit's end with it. I don't even want to go into it. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm so pissed off. So I'm trying not to be pissed off. I'm going to be a good girl and just, you know, do some crafting and wait patiently as the world burns and hope that we can change that. Hopefully. That'd be great. Wouldn't it? In the meantime, I'll be over here crafting away. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's going to be really pretty. You know what we should do? Just to give it some help without having it be hurting or anything. We're going to put this guy in the middle. Ta-da! For drying. Very good, very good. Yes, indeed. So what will it look like if we take one of the old music notes that's really grungy? Ooh, we'll try a green one. And one of these brown ones. This is actually the pink stuff, isn't it? Oh, it's one I did a single dip on already. Hey, that's beautiful. Let's do just the edge of this since it's so thin, because that's going to be going with that other one we just showed. Very, very thin. You just want to barely touch the edge there. This actually could save a lot of money on inking, because people go through that ink like crazy, the distress ink, and that stuff is bloody expensive, man. Each of these little things is anywhere from $7 to $8 depending on when it comes out. If you get a special deal, you can get like for $5. One time I ordered one, it was like $4 something, but it was this size, it was teeny tiny. So I got, you know, way less ink. It was the red one, the Fire Engine Red, I think it was. And I was like, wow, I'm getting such a great deal. I get it. It's like a teeny tiny thing. Oh, okay, now I see why. So I try to do my own alternative stuff as much as I can before I resort to the ink. The ink is the kind of like the icing on the cake for me. I'll use coffee and anything I can. These avocados, I saved up avocados for, gosh, how long did that take? I'd say maybe a year. Not even that long. They really pile up fast because the roommate loves avocado stuff. He makes homemade guacamole really, really, really good. So they piled up pretty good. And little did he know I was squirreling away the shells. He found them one day. He's like, what in the world is this? I'm like, He doesn't even ask anymore. He's just like, whatever. She's doing her thing. Now this looks like it's either that green acrylic or forest moss. This one's definitely green. I'm really loving the pink and greens together. What do you guys think? That pink and green is just magnifique. Oh wow. This is going to be fantastic. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Onto the rack you go. Okay, what's next? What's next? This was already double dipped. And it's going in for a triple dip. Or sprinkle, or whatever you want to call this. Ta-da! Ooh. I did not rip that edge. That's okay. Not everything has to be perfect or ripped. We can have some in-betweeners. You just kind of want to accent a few things here and there. That came out pretty. Alright. So let's play around with this gauze a little bit. Hopefully these will be dry by the end so I can show you how they look. I think what we're going to do... Oh, this is still wet. Oh, I didn't show you. This is actually a love note envelope. Sweet. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, we were going to do one of these, weren't we? We'll try the brown. That's definitely vintage photo. Distress ink along the edge there. So let's see how that combines. Ooh, that's nice. If you let it drip naturally, usually it does something really cool. So I like to do that. There we are. Oh yes, this is cooperating today. Good stuff. I have so much of this stuff left. So I got to tell you guys, I did avocado dyeing 3 days in a row, 3 batches. That's why it took me so long to come back and do my video, because I got sidetracked. I was having so much fun. I was like, okay. Next day I was like, I'm going to do the video today. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do the video today. I'm going to do more avocado dyeing. So yeah, I did that for 3 days straight. And then I had to work 2 days, and then I'm back. And I had a reunion with some old friends I haven't seen in 14 years. That was amazing. So yeah, just a little shout out to my old new friends. So happy to be reunited and getting back in the swing of things. Okay, so this is a drop paper I used. You can see that line right there. It's where it was folded over the, the drying rack. And looks like it got some edging on it. So it's single, double, and now we're going to do the third final go around for this one. The drop papers always come out beautiful because they're just so random. So they're always fun to accent. I'll do some pre-tearing for next video. I'm going to try to get as many done as I can this weekend. Hopefully get a jump start. So I've got a list. You guys, of videos I want to do. A whole list. So many fun things. And one of the things I'm most looking forward to is the finding your art supplies at home. You have everything you need pretty much. You really don't need to buy much to do this. It's probably one of the, well, it's probably one of the most expensive hobbies, but it can be, but can also be pretty cheap if you do the econo stuff and just get really creative and do your own thing, You can even take and add, I wonder how dye would mix in with this stuff. Oops. You didn't see that. Oh, don't make me redo the video. Come on. I'm just playing with paper over here. That's not a copyright issue, is it? I'm literally like just jamming on somebody's music paper. All right, so I think, gosh, I actually want to do one of these gauze things. Let's try this. So we're just going to do something quick here. This is so pretty. This is soft and pretty. Okay, so what you would do, if we want to do two of these back to back, or do we want to do this? Yeah, let's cover up this one because this one's grungy and yucky. And these two are really soft and pretty. So what I'm going to do, oh, and they're different sizes too. Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, 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 okay. So we are going to glue here. Got my Scotch Create glue stick. Pam says it's the best. I trust her. Pam at the Paper Outpost. She is the master. She is the master. If you want to learn paper crafting, I suggest going to her channel first. I discovered her during when we were all in lockdown, and she literally pulled me out of my depression, and I learned a new craft, and she has birds squawking in the background and a cute little puppy named Sunshine who visits and does his pup reporting at the end of every video. Yeah, she's pretty fantastic, I must say. So we glue that. She's like the crazy old aunt that you want to visit and you can't, so you visit on, just keep her on in the background. Sometimes I'll be crafting away and I just put her videos on just to listen to in the background. Give her views. Ooh, if I do it this way, what do we think? We do want to cover all bases. Can kind of spread it out. And if you want to be on the safe side, I didn't bring the glue over here, but let's see if it even works. Just along the edge, you know. Are you going to show up for the camera? Are you going to be a good glue? Yes, you are. Thank you. This is, of course, art glitter glue. There's no glitter involved. I don't know why they call it glitter. Probably because it can carry glitter. This is the very best glue you could use. You really don't want to skimp on glue. If you skimp on anything, skimp on everything else, but do not skimp on the glue. Because glue is the most important thing of all. I did some of my very first projects, like with some kind of like Elmer's glue or something like that. Completely warped the paper. It's garbage. Okay, what side? Oh, we'll use this side. Yep, glue matters. Ooh, that's right. This one's smaller than that one. So we're gonna... Wow, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And you know, if you don't like the edging here, you can always trim it off. Or do what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll it up like so. Kind of give it that rolled up scroll effect. And then I'll do this one this way. You know, look how cool that is. And then what I think we're going to do is just give a little bit of an update here. And onto the table it goes. No drop cloths necessary. We're making a mess today. What the hell, it's Saturday. Why not? Who cares? Life is short, enjoy your craft. Everything is a craft supply. Or a spell component, depending on how you're looking at it. Because yes, this is magic. Here's another cool technique. Tap and let it drip. Oh, don't have enough on there. Tap and drip. And then go back. I like to play with it that way. It's fun. Ta-da! Hey, this is a cool one. I like it. It's very dark. And then we just do a couple of randoms. And I'm going to put that off to dry. We'll see that results from that probably next time, because we're getting towards the end of our thing here. So I think we're going to just pretty much end right there. What do you think? What do you think? Camera's blinking. Camera says, yeah, I've had it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day, and I'll be back soon with more goodies to share. Indeedly do.